Hello.
Hello.
Are you waiting to go in?
Yes. You were also waiting?
Yes. Cold, isn't it?
Yes, cold. But it always is at this time of year.
I never used to mind the cold. But now, since the baby, I feel all out of sorts.
Is it your first?
Yes, my first. You have?
No. No children.
I am a little nervous. Not about the baby. About in there. The classes, the teachers, whether I'll even be any good at anything.
It is nothing to be worried about. I am sure it is, well, you know, it's just learning, isn't it? Just learning.
Yes, just learning. Good morning. Good morning.
Morning.
Chop, snip, red chop, snip.
You're first? Yes. How lovely.
I've two. One boy, one girl.
How lovely.
Yes.
Yes.
Chop, snip, red chop, snip.
Do you suppose the lecture will be full?
Oh, yes. I heard on the day they opened they could barely fit everyone into the lecture hall. Scores of women just waiting.
It is enough to make you feel lucky.
Though I haven't put my mind to something like this in a long time. Not since school. Makes me wish I paid more attention the first time round.
When I was a girl, you didn't even have to learn reading and writing. I was one of the lucky ones. My mother, really. She pushed for it. God rest her.
It is lucky that your mother felt like that. My mother, well, she always felt she did fine without it. She just married well. So I should too.
Well, still, there has been a lot of change.
A lot of change.
Chop, snip, red chop, snip.
It is quite a thing, really, to be at the beginning of something.
You make it sound so grand.
Maybe it is grand.
Maybe it's just learning to cook.
The first lecture is on plain cooking, so I heard.
Plain cooking.
My problem is my cooking is too plain.
Just add salt. Very little in life cannot be improved by salt.
My mother couldn't cook. Her mother couldn't cook. And I can't cook. It's not a great family tradition, is it? But there it is. Passed down the family line as sure as our hair colour. My husband works hard, helping expand the docks. His hands are like shovels. He smiles and sighs when I dish up another meal of grey. I try and try and try, and still everything I cook turns grey. But that deep animal need to feed is in me. And so I want to be better at it. Better at it all. For him. For me.
The chop, snip, the red chop, snip, red.
Sometimes the cupboard's empty. And I do not mean just full of things I do not wish to cook. I mean not even a crumb empty. I mean need to wait until next pay packet empty. I once heated some water and I threw some onion skins in it and I called it French onion soup. And it won't be long until the children see through it all. Heaven help me when they do. So I need to learn how to do it, how to cook with all this nothing.
I heard last week they showed the ladies how to use the discarded parts of vegetables.
Well, you'd just make a stew, wouldn't you? I've never met an ingredient you couldn't just put in a stew.
I hope they don't make us use tripe. I can't stand it.
Oh, my husband loves tripe. He'd be delighted if I find something new to do with it.
He's pleased you're here. Your husband.
It's his idea. Because it's not easy with the children and wages being what they are. And it will be good to find a way to feed us better. Your husband must be pleased. It's a good way to get ready for the baby.
You would think so, wouldn't you? He is always saying how terrible I am in the kitchen. He finds this all rather silly. As if everything I could ever need to know could be taught by my mother or his. But in truth, if he just gave me a little more money, I could do better. As you say, the wages being what they are.
It's strange of him to expect you to get better in the kitchen without accepting such learning.
Oh, I doubt anyone has ever expected anything of me. Daughter, wife, mother. Is that not the way of it?
I suppose, when you put it so plainly.
Does he know you are here?
I didn't want to bother him. Because I didn't want to. And I was a little, well, you know.
I know.
Yes.
I take notes, I watch.
I take notes and I watch. I take notes and I...
It's a pity in some ways.
What is?
With so much change, still here we are, waiting to work in the kitchen.
What do you mean?
Oh, it doesn't matter, just a passing.
No, please.
No, it honestly doesn't matter.
No! Tell us, what exactly is a pity about this?
I just find this all a little... I suppose my ambitions for this life are greater than knowing what I should be doing with the peelings of carrots. I used to work on a loom, you see. Cotton. Ever since I was a girl. You'd be hard pushed to find someone quicker than me. But they brought in this power-operated one, so here I am, learning what to do with the peelings of carrots.
I am sorry. Clearly it's difficult. But to say it is a pity to be here, because it's the hunger, is it not? That is why I am waiting here, in the cold air, with grey, threatening skies, in a queue that will only grow as the day goes on. We are bored of being hungry. Exhausted by it. Because when it is in my husband's eyes, when it is in my children's eyes, that hunger is just... But it is not a pity to be here. It is many, many things, but it is not a pity. Forgive me. I did not even know. I had no idea. Forgive me. This was all just an idea to begin with. An idea that there should be a cookery school. Only for women. Only for the women who needed it most. Those who were hungry. Those who wanted to work. So, they held a public vote about it. And scores of people turned up to vote, and not one single person said no. The answer was unanimous. Yes, we want this place. We need this place. And I think that is rather remarkable. I have never known people to agree on anything. So, here we are, even if it is just a little cookery school for women.
I do not mean to come across as ungrateful. I am in my own way grateful. But I just wonder who truly benefits from us being able to work with less.
You are not hopeful about what this might mean.
I've always found hope to be so fickle.
Well, then, I am sorry for that.
Yes, me too. But maybe what I see now is that I've got so used to being hungry, I forgot I even was. Maybe that's worst of all.
So, we sort the hunger. Then we see to everything else.
You've such nice warm words. I hope I can learn how to say nice warm words, so I can say them to my child. And I'll say all the nice things that were never said to me. Still so rarely said to me.
You might want to plan.
For what?
Plan what to say to your husband, in case he should find out about this. There's no harm in having a plan.
Yes. I suppose you're right. Because I suppose he could. I mean, what if he...
You tell him it's free. Costs him nothing. And it's only your time you are wasting. And if he wants a decent dinner on his plate for the next however many years, he'd best let you come. That's what to tell him.
It makes it proper. It makes our work, women's work, proper. Domestic sciences. Science. It is right there in the title. My father is so proud of me. Can't believe it. His daughter studying. He never studied. Barely had to stay in school when he was young. Went straight to the shipyard. But me, I'm studying. Learning how to run a home. Learning all these rules and ways, and my head throbs with it. My heart beats for it.
Yes. That is what I will say.
It really is cold, isn't it?
It always is at this time of year.
Chop, snip, rip, wipe and wash.
Fold.
And clean. And iron.
I learned to do the laundry.
Learn to keep the brightness in the whites.
Steam clean his collars.
Fold. Learn to do the laundry.
Hygiene is what they call it, apparently. Learning how to wipe and wash.
Wipe and wash.
I suppose it is useful to learn these things. Practical things. Things that I might need in my home. Maybe in my work. The ironing and cleaning and cooking and, well, I'll be honest and say I don't really like those things. Hate. Really. I hate those things. But when they said they would add an embroidery lesson to the course, a way of making something all my own, now, that's something. I fixed a hole in my mother's sock, and she called it a piece of art, which I think was a little much, but still. That feeling in me of learning how to sew like that, and then doing it, and her saying that, I do not have any words for it.
Knit, sew, stitch, weave, knit, sew, stitch. We stay over during the week. Board next to where we learn. I am training to be a housekeeper, which is a strange term, I think, because the house is never mine to keep, is it? But I get on with it. The work of order and organisation, turning chaos into cleanliness. My mother also works as a housekeeper,
The lady of the house says that housekeepers secretly keep the whole country afloat. But that is easy to say when you're only paying her £5 a month. Nice words do not fill empty plates. But still, living with the other girls, learning. In some silly way, I feel like I'm meeting myself for the first time.
Stitch, sew, cut, chop, clean, fold, iron. A central library opens.
Portrait gallery.
Wipe and wash, chop and clean.
They're now seeing what women have always known. The less money, the smaller the children, the more sickly the children. I knew it, always knew it, but now that those in charge are saying it, people are finally noticing. When my school started to offer milk to those children who clearly needed it, the relief. My parents did not want me to go to teacher training, said I should be a nurse, so that I can be around doctors and maybe one day marry one. But I said, no. My stomach is too soft for all that bodily business. Plus, I think showing a child how to read and write. If you give someone language and words, you give them the world.
A, B, C, chop, cut, wash, wipe, sew,
Stitch.
learn, write.
They modernised the train station.
Electric trams begin to run through the roads.
A cinema opens, the first one in the city.
And then
The world shifts on its axis. A world war.
For the first time, cooking,
Cleaning.
sewing.
Stitching.
There's been a lot of change.
A lot of change.
Keeping steady. Somehow. Through all this awful. And that is what I'm trying to do. I don't know if conscription is coming for me. At the moment, they aren't sending teachers. At the moment, we are staying here. My father's gone over. My older brother, too. The youngest is too little, and then there's my mother. It's hard to miss a husband and then a son, just as it's hard to miss a father and a brother. But I go to class every day. Every day I look at those students and I try my best to sell them on a future worth fighting for. That is what I'm trying to do. In amongst all this heartache, I am trying to teach them hope.
I arrived yesterday. Went straight from class and got the train all the way down here. First time this far south. First time on a base. Airmen, they said. They said they had more class than the Navy boys. They need volunteers to help in the kitchens. So here I am, so I can put to use all that learning. You train so you can do. That's what they keep saying. They keep saying lots of things. But here I am to feed the soldiers, the men who are saving us. They keep calling them men, but they look like boys to me. It's shocking, if I am honest. They just look like boys.
And then, the world shifts on its axis. A world war.
For the second time. Would you like a biscuit?
A biscuit.
We made them this morning, ready for your return. The whole school has been waiting for your return, cooking up a storm for this celebration.
I'll take a biscuit then. Would be rude not to take a biscuit if you've made them for us. Billy?
I am not hungry.
He has barely eaten a thing since we left Germany.
Seasickness, maybe. It's a long journey.
Must be. Seasickness.
It was quite a sight. Seeing all you lovely ladies waiting for us at the dock. Makes a man pleased to come home.
I barely slept last night, knowing you were all returning today. I tried to count up the ambulances waiting for you all, but couldn't. It's quite a show. Another biscuit?
I could get used to this.
Yes, please.
Remember the doctor said be careful, Stan.
Survived a war. Another biscuit won't kill me.
What did the doctor say?
They said be careful of coming home and eating too much.
There wasn't much in the camps. Germans barely fed us, so it can really upset your insides if you have too much too soon. But I hear we got better off than those in Japan. You're a nurse?
A student. Domestic sciences. There are nursing students here, and teachers, and, well, all of us from the school. We all came down to greet you back off the boat.
Quite a thing, buddy.
Quite a thing.
There is hot tea too, and after your tea we are handing out newspapers. There are thousands of newspapers just waiting for you all.
What about the pictures? Are the pictures playing today? I mean, the thought of going to the pictures, eh?
The pictures are on. Something with Rita Hayworth.
Rita Hayworth? I'm sorry. It's been a long time since well, it's been a long time since we've been in the company of ladies. Miss.
Just Nancy is fine.
Nancy. Now that's a nice name.
I was born at the end of a war, and now I'm about to graduate during another. I suppose I feel proud and exhausted and scared. Not that I say that to anyone, because everyone is scared. It's just normal. So, every day I turn up to class and I focus on what is in front of me. The laundry, mostly. Cleaning, ironing. I've already said I'd go work in a laundry. It's practical work, is what I tell myself. It's hard work, heavy work, bone-aching, back-breaking work. But at least it's work.
They call it the dough school, don't they? That school of yours.
Because of the cookery classes.
The dough school. Maybe I'll go study. Make the most of this second chance. Because that is what this feels like. A bit like coming back from the dead. How about you?
I haven't much thought about it. I wanted to be an engineer before all this. Now.
Studying feels like a good thing to do. You can get your brain filled with new ideas.
I've had enough of ideas. I don't want anything more from ideas.
It must be nice to plan ahead though, beyond everything that's happened.
You like your studies?
It suits me. I like the people I learn with, and it feels nice to be useful. And I like the teamwork of the kitchen. It's always very clear what needs done, and I like that.
Yes. I think I would like that too.
I've been to London too, with the school.
Wasn't that dangerous?
You could hear the bombs, but we were lucky. None were any closer than the street. They send us down there in rotation. We work in the kitchens, the laundry. We even run a whole hotel for the workers. That's what we do, as a school. The dough school. But I will say I was happy to come home. Because the sound of those bombs, well, I don't think I'll forget them anytime soon.
It's the quiet now. That's what I can't stand. It makes me... I could listen to bombs all day. When it's quiet, there is something about that.
There is something about being back. Seeing you all waiting for us. I feel like I've been holding my breath. Seeing you all just...
Would you both like a cup of tea?
Yes, please. Miss Nancy.
A, B,
hard to see the point, if I am honest. It is hard to keep turning up to class. But still, every day I arrive with a smile on my face, ready and prepared. The teachers keep saying, it is our duty. With this gift of life, we must grow and better ourselves, gain skills for the rebuilding of a whole country. As if there is this huge blazing sun of hope on the horizon. But in truth, just between us, I find it hard to find the reason why. All that fighting, all that loss. And all I know how to be certain is that war is the worst of us. War is the worst of us. All of us. And I hope we never see another. You seem to have taken a shine to that girl.
No need to be like that. I thought you'd be happier to be back.
So did I.
It's not often you get greeted by, what, hundreds of girls?
It's not often you come back from war.
I meant what I said about studying. I've been thinking about it. And after all that, I think it would do me good. Use my brain for something.
Do you good?
Don't you think it would?
I can't imagine what I'm going to do tonight. Never mind what I might go and study, never mind what is good. Because all these girls greeting us with big smiles and biscuits and cups of tea looking at us like we are heroes. I just spent the last 6 months in a cell eating soup that tasted worse than the water that made it, wondering if I was going to die of starvation or being shot. I am not a hero! After all that, I barely feel human. So I'm sorry, Stan. I don't know what I'll go and study. Because all I can think about is how drunk I want to get so I can stop thinking my thoughts. I'm so sick of my own thoughts. My own ideas.
You should be grateful to be alive.
Grateful!
We've got a second chance, or didn't you notice?
No! You've got a second chance. I've got a mind full of terrible thoughts.
Fill it with new thoughts!
It's not that easy!
It's not much more difficult.
Screw you, Stan.
I'm not letting you walk away.
I can do what I want.
I'm not letting you walk away with those bad ideas in your head.
I'm leaving.
I'm not letting you.
I'm leaving.
I'm not letting you.
What if I can't get any new ideas in my head? What if I am just stuck like this?
You got to at least try, Billy. All we've got now is trying.
Billy? Is it? You're Maggie's brother.
What?
Maggie's brother.
How did you know?
She asked us to look out for a man called Billy, and I saw your last name on your tag, so... She's in the year above me, catering. She's down south, helping out one of the bases, helping with the war effort. She sent a letter pleading for us to keep an eye out for you. She wasn't sure if you would return home. But when I saw your name on the list of passengers, I made a point of trying to find you. In her letter, she said how proud she was of you. Proud to be your sister. She's very good. In the kitchen. One of the best.
Oh.
You should be proud.
I am.
I lost my brother 3 years ago. Dunkirk. He was 19, with curly brown hair and green eyes and that he always taught me to try and see the good, to hold on to it so hard so that it can become a life breath when you need it most. And that thought, that idea of always holding on to the good, well, it's helped me a lot. So, you see, brothers are ever so important. I know I needed mine. Still need him. And she needs you, whether you like it or not.
Do you know, I think I would like that cup of tea.
None of my family ever studied. I am the first to try and get a qualification in anything at all. Everyone seems a bit suspicious, if I'm honest. As if I am different from them. As if I've become someone else entirely. Maybe I have. Not changed as such, but maybe something inside of me has shifted, grown.
After the war, there was so much hope. Hope. And heartache. And confusion. It was like the whole country was just pretending to know what it's doing. Like I am just pretending to know what I am doing. But still, every day I get up and I go to class. Cookery. And the thing I like about cookery is that it's exact. You can't trick a bowl of flour that it's 3 ounces when it's 4 ounces. No one ever enlisted an egg into becoming an omelette. And I don't think anyone has actually ever cried over spilt milk. And so I cook. I keep cooking. Despite. And to remove at least one unknown, the answer to the question, what's for dinner?
The city starts to expand.
Stitch!
The world seems bigger somehow.
So,
More students.
cut, chop,
New courses.
Clean.
fold.
More students.
The National Library opens.
There's been a lot of change.
A lot of change.
Trying to mould into the modern.
Trying to find a way to keep on.
Theatre turns into a disco.
A new runway's added to the airport.
People go on about how much things have changed as if I don't realise. I mean, my mum was born in the First World War, and I was born the year Disneyland opened. When I told my mum I wanted to be an actor, you should have seen the look on her face. It wasn't bad, by the way. That makes it sound like it was bad, but it wasn't. She was happy for me. And scared. She never had the chance, really, to do what she wanted to do. So, here I am, doing what I want to do. It's a bit terrifying, brilliant, but terrifying.
Paramedical fields is what they call them. I didn't even know that term until I turned up saying, I'd like to be a physiotherapist, please. They say this place has lots of girls. Like, lots of girls. And I didn't come here just because of that. Physiotherapy. That's why I'm here. It's problem solving. The puzzle of pain. I knew I wanted to work with people. I'm the kind of guy who likes people. And I like sport too, and problem solving. Did I say that already? Anyway, here I am. And here we go.
What are you doing here?
Oh, for God's sakes, what are you doing here?
I cannot believe you.
What did you expect?
I expected you to not do this.
Well, then you expected wrong.
And you.
Look, I'm sorry.
No, you're not.
Okay, maybe I'm not, but
You do realise my exam has just been cancelled because of you lot?
You lot.
Yeah! Drama students!
actually there are some folk here from teacher training too. And there's some folk training to be health visitors. Also there's some
Health visitors! Fucking health visitors!
I'm sorry about your exam.
It was my final exam! The last one I needed to go and practice. My last gasp at trying to make it out of this place and into the world. And now it's fucked. You fucked it.
Look, I can see you're upset.
You don't say.
But this isn't about you. It's about all of us.
My brother had a stutter. Someone else's nan couldn't talk after a brain condition. Someone else's auntie had mouth cancer, and she had to learn a new way of speaking after all those operations. Most people don't even know what speech therapy is until they brush up against needing it. Because talking needs to use more than 100 muscles across the whole body. 100 muscles! From the lungs to the lips. Just to make the sound shh. From the lungs to the lips. That's a lot that could go wrong. It's sort of amazing that more doesn't go wrong.
This place is like a basking shark. You know those guys with the big mouths that are just floating all around the ocean? That's where this place is. Swallowing up all the other little schools dotted all around the city to become one big mega school. Someone once said to me, it's made the whole place a bit of a mongrel rather than a pedigree. So I just said back to him, mongrels live longer than pedigrees. And my grades wouldn't have got me in anywhere else. So that's something. Us mongrels have to end up somewhere. So why not here? You cannot just stop a whole school over one course going wrong. This pity party...
It is not a pity party.
It's a sit-in.
A sit-in. When has the world ever changed for people just sitting?
It's got your attention.
You didn't think to tell me this is what you were doing?
I didn't realise it would go on so long. Because I didn't realise that I cared so much.
They think it might last for at least another week. Some folk have already been here a month.
It's amazing.
So, you both just joined for the last few moments there, hurrah? Just to get the glory?
I hadn't realised that people were so scared. Scared that they'll keep cutting down the courses. That they'll snip and snip and snip at them until they are impossible to run.
It's only the teaching course.
It starts with the teachers. But you wait, they'll come for the occupational therapists, and then the speech therapists, and then the nurses, and then the...
You don't know if that's true.
If anything, drama will be the first to go.
You're catastrophising. It's just some cuts to the teaching course.
That's what I thought too. But it's not just that. What I see now is it represents so much more.
There are no jobs. That's why they're cutting the course. Plus, I just thought you were going to be Juliet this term. I thought you were going to be Ophelia. If anything, you've forced her to give up a part that she wanted to do.
No, I didn't. Did I?
I'd actually forgotten that. Until you... Oh.
See?
No. You were game. Don't fail now.
I'll be honest, I really want to play Juliet. That's the dream, isn't it? A big, meaty role in a big, meaty play. Even better when it's Shakespeare. And it's the first time someone's ever, and I mean ever, really taken me seriously.
It's not too late to change your mind. It's madness to throw away that chance.
It's not madness. It's important.
800 students. That's how many people are just waiting for all of this to go back to normal.
Let's face it, normal wasn't great to begin with.
Will you stop talking like that? I worked too hard for too long for this to go wrong at the final hurdle. I mean, you've seen me cry the morning of my exams, pull all-nighters on essays, and explain to my family over and over again what an occupational therapist even is. I just want to get my qualification and then get the fuck out.
So do I. Because I don't want to play Ophelia. They keep typecasting me as the tragic little girl, but I'm not that. I don't want to play that.
Not like how she wants to play Juliet. Because what if all this comes to nothing?
You think we're stupid for being optimistic?
I don't know if stupid's the right word. Brave, I guess. It's brave to be optimistic.
Brave. We might be many things, but we're not brave. I mean, I know I'm not. I've never done anything like this, not in my whole life. I have never even voted. But when you said that thing the other night, if it's the teachers they're taking aim for, the teachers, what the hell does that mean for the rest of us? And I still see all the reasons for not being here, even being Juliet, aren't half as good as the ones for being here.
If you're sure.
I'm sure. As sure as I can be about anything.
Oh, come on!
We can't just afford to watch this happen.
And I can't afford not to work! I can't afford any of it. I'm the first person in my family to study past the age of 16. When I start working, I'll be sending money back to my mum so she can pay the gas bill. I don't have safety nets. I don't have big political ideas about how things should be. I can't afford to.
I know you think we're overreacting, but I promise we're not. I mean, just look at my brother. Just last month he lost his job. He's worked, is it?
Jobs getting cut is different to courses getting cut. Just ask my mum.
I promise. I really promise it's not that different. It all comes from the same poisonous place. We're all risking something here. You aren't the only one with something at stake.
But the only thing you're doing is getting in the way.
Well, maybe getting in the way is all that we have.
Strikes are in the air. Something is in the water is what it feels like. My dad says, everybody has to be upset about something. Well, there was a lot to be upset about, is what I said to him. And then he said, students are trouble. And I said, they're supposed to be. Back in the day, it was sit down and shut up. But these days, it's stand up and speak out. That is what I read anyway. And I'm trying to figure out where I am in all this.
I'd been looking for something to be a part of. I see that now. For months and months, I've had this growing, hollow feeling in me. Like an ache almost. Like something genuinely physical. Like I might need something more.
You mean more than acting?
I don't know. Maybe. Who knows? And I'm trying to be okay with the not knowing. Because I'm trying to be okay with everything being a mess. I'm trying to be okay with things being difficult and painful because change is often difficult and painful, but we want change. We need change.
Nobody else in my family ever studied beyond secondary school. They all just walked into jobs with the only qualification you needed was having two working hands. Not that there's anything wrong with that. But I'm trying to carve out something different for me. It's exhausting. The churn and change of it. Fucking exhausting. When I look at him, that guy in the mirror, who's me, fuck, man. I want to just grab him and say, run towards it. Run towards it all. Because no one's ever said that to me before. So, I say it to myself. Soak it all up like a sponge. Learn, learn, learn. Don't stop. Never stop.
Cuts, snips, stretch, Shakespeare, stage, surgery, sutures, scans, x-rays,
Tendons, vertebrae.
half a pound of potatoes,
A pinch of salt.
Nutrition and knowledge.
energy and enzymes, domestic sciences.
I take notes and I watch. You're persuasive, Beverly. Give you that.
No one has ever called me persuasive before.
That's all the acting.
Is that right?
And you're good at it. You know. I mean, that sad play you were in last year? Shit, man. I cried like... I don't think I've ever cried like that.
In all fairness, me neither. And I was on stage with you.
And I don't know much about it all. But I know it would be a shame if you... stopped.
Because you probably love doing it too.
Yeah. And maybe there was something more.
I'm sorry. I can't join you. Not this time. I'm sorry.
And I'm sorry. I'm sorry this is hard.
Me too.
It's hard. All of this. But
You're not going to change our mind, no matter how it's put.
And you're not going to change mine.
so we agree to disagree. And that is okay.
I guess so. So, I'll do your dishes. It's one time.
Thanks.
Good luck.
Good luck to us all.
In this tiny corner of a city, a tiny earthquake took place. It's amazing, really. For 8 weeks, we sat and stopped the whole place from working. We might as well have stopped the whole world from turning. The MPs came and spoke to us. We were in the papers. I remember my mum called and begged me to stop, thinking I was going to get myself thrown in jail. If I'm being honest, we're still waiting to see what actual difference it made. Because they're still going ahead with the cuts to the teachers' course. But we did expose their lack of planning around it. Plus, it's good, I think, to talk of injustice. To think of injustice. Especially in these places. Places of ideas. Places of ideals.
Step.
By step.
Brick by brick.
A building grows from the ground up.
A city swells.
Students flock.
Ideas and careers.
Classes and computers.
Placements and practice and plays.
Drips and drugs.
Bones and breath.
And business.
Marketing and media.
The gateway.
The gateway to the next lap of life.
Events and education.
Hospitality and hospital.
The gateway to the next lap of life.
Great party to see in the new year!
Do it every year after that.
My first night in halls of residences was a fucking wake-up call. My little village suddenly felt very far away and very, very small. And it was cool. I liked learning where people were from and how far they'd travelled to study here. It was like in a moment, everything changed. There was a before this moment and an after this moment. The world suddenly opened itself up to me and said, look! And it was cool. Very cool.
I was horribly homesick the first 6 months, and then totally broke the next 6. But now I'm in second year, I'm determined to do things a bit differently. It's like I suddenly realised
I could change. I could change my mind about things. And so I did. And now I'm a lot happier for it. Still living off plain pasta though.
We met in week 1, me and my girlfriend. Freshers week. I met her at the union. She had on this amazing dress and her hair was all like big. She made me laugh like no one ever had. But meeting her was not the plan. I thought I'd maybe go on a few dates with a few girls. But I can't imagine anyone greater than her. So, I stay over at hers most nights because her flat is nicer, and it's cleaner, and it's closer to the uni too. And that means sometimes I even turn up to class on time. Sometimes. Sporting events, stadiums,
And street parties.
parliament,
The internet.
Marketing, events management.
Nursing and nutrition. Drama and dietetics.
step.
By step.
Brick. By brick.
A building grows from the ground up.
The student union is shit, but the tips are great. Curly fries. They're madly cheap, and so is a pint. On Mondays, they do this discount on shots that all taste like chemicals. I never even drank before I got here. My flatmate got scurvy from not eating enough vegetables. I didn't even know that could happen. I won't let my mum visit because the flat is a tip, and I'd be lying if I didn't say I'm glad she's always willing to do my washing when I bring home. Thanks, Mum!
Thanks, Dad!
And Gran! And my science teacher who said I should apply to this course. It's the gateway! Gateway to the next lap of life!
Ideas and careers.
Classes in computer and placements and practice and play. And practice!
And practice!
And practice! And then
The world shifts on its axis.
just like that.
The world shifts.
They told us not to leave the campus. Some folk already had. They'd already gone home at the first sniff of a shift. But I wasn't quick enough. Everything suddenly jumped online and we were just happy to be alive. Because we didn't know what was coming for us. We had no idea.
Do you want another one?
Yes, please.
No, I'm okay. Cheers.
My mum sent me a box of wine in the mail. She was going to try and get a delivery of food, but there were no slots.
My dad ordered 200 rolls of toilet paper. He lives in a one-bedroom flat by himself. His house is currently a 50% toilet paper.
It's good to be prepared at least.
I miss my mum. And I never thought I'd say that, but I've not seen her since before all this. And
My mum messages me every single day after every new lockdown announcement to tell me lockdown is still happening. As if it's news to me. As if I haven't watched doctors discuss who should get the last ventilator.
When was that?
Last week.
today we had only 12 hours left of PPE. 12 hours before the whole hospital would have stopped. Luckily, some arrived. I think it was sent from the borders or something.
The first half of first year was fucking fun. I loved kissing all the folk I kissed. I loved staying up late with my mates. And believe it or not, I liked the studying. Then, halfway through the term, like a guillotine, COVID. Events management is hard to study when you're not allowed any events. They taught us online, but it felt totally untethered to the real world. I know they tried hard. The hardest they could, but I just felt like I was 12 again. And I was just desperate to see my folks. They were a 40-minute drive away, but it might as well have been the other side of the world.
You sure you don't want...
I'm honestly cool. I'm on an early tomorrow, testing people. Again and again and again and...
I'm just not sure. If I'm honest, I'm not sure.
Just have the drink. You're not working tomorrow morning, are you?
No, I mean,
What?
This. All of this. Nursing. I don't think I can do it. Any of it.
You're good at it. And natural. Way more natural than
It's
me.
not about being good at it.
You got the best grade in our first term. You just need a break is all.
Aye, a lifelong break. I can feel it change me.
Maybe it's just a lot to compute.
No, I get it. But in a good way. I mean, that feeling when you watch someone walk out healthy after weeks of them being ill. I can't imagine anything feeling better than that.
But I just don't know if folks should be seeing what we are seeing.
Someone has to see it. Might as well be us.
You'll get tougher. I know I've had to get tougher.
I don't want to get tougher. Not in the way this job needs. I thought I could cope with it all.
COVID is making it hard to see everything clearly.
It's all hard if you don't want to do it, because it's too much. Raw is the word they keep using. This is raw nursing.
Maybe it's worth thinking about why you joined the course in the first place.
You sound like my mum.
And mine.
But honestly, why? All we've got in these fucking awful times is the reason why.
Me? You're asking me? Because I wanted to help people. Because I wanted a decent job. Because I thought I'd be okay at it.
I couldn't think of anything better. Like, if you're going to work, you might as well work at helping people.
And all of those things are still true. Every single one. And I'm gonna be honest, they need us. They fucking need us. More than ever.
Do you remember when they were teaching us how to do last offices? They said, some of you will see someone die during your training. Probably 2 people, maybe 3. Some people go their whole 4 years of training without seeing anyone die. Today in the ward, I had 3 people die before it was even lunch. Do you know how many dead bodies I've had to wash since lockdown started? I stopped counting when it reached 3 figures because it was too awful. This isn't training us for everyday nursing, it's training us for war. This is war!
I've thought about leaving too. I even spoke to my dad about it. Because we could get it. Like that girl in 3rd year who's still in the hospital. We could get sick and never get better. And when I spoke to my dad on the phone, he said, leave. It's safer to leave. And I said, if I leave, what will they do? What will I do?
Is this supposed to be motivational?
No, I'm just saying. You're not alone in what you're thinking about.
My dad laughed when I said I wanted to be a nurse. Said it was a girl's job. Said, if you're going to do something like this, at least be a paramedic or something. But no, I want to be there with people. I want to be there every day watching them live. Watching them try to keep living. I mean, just showing up feels useful. And when the pandemic passes, because it will pass, you can just do something less frontline. Go out into the community. Go work in a school. Go give flu shots in a GP's office to little grannies who just want to chat. It will pass. I promise.
But it's a fucking shit show. There isn't enough in that ward. The NHS is on its knees and they're just...
I know. It's fucked.
But it won't get better if you step away from it.
Why us? Why the fuck is it us?
Getting angry isn't going to fix anything.
I'm fucking sick of you pretending like an inspirational quote is going to fix all of this.
That's not fair!
Do you know what's not fucking fair? Is that most people our age are watching box sets and making cocktails and banana bread and enjoying weeks of doing sweet fuck all. Whereas today, I saw 7 people die. That's not fair.
It's not fair. Because none of this is our fault, and yet we've got to clean up the mess. But for fuck's sake, at least we get the chance to be here. Doing something. Doing anything. Because at least we're alive. The way I see it is that the world is lost and saved by nurses. Doctors get the glory, but it is the handholders, the shit wipers, the vital checkers, the body washers. It is the nurses that keep things afloat.
You're right. Last week I helped a woman do a Zoom call to her daughter. She died the next day. Respiratory failure. But she got to tell her daughter she loved her. She got to hear it back. And I think that might be the most important thing I might ever do in this one short, sweet life. What a privilege to be there at the end. A hard, horrible privilege.
I'm sorry.
No, I am.
I am.
Maybe I'm just tired.
Yeah, that'll be it.
I'm just tired.
It's amazing what a good night's sleep can fix.
Thanks for listening.
Of course.
And if you need to say it all again at some point, that's okay too.
I've got only a month left studying before I'm a qualified paramedic. That's a pretty amazing thing to say. 4 weeks. 28 sleeps. Shit. I thought I'd feel more ready. I don't think I'd have made it through if it wasn't for the lecturers. They picked me up by my shoulders 1,000,000 times. But in a month, I'll be out there, doing it. And I'm ready. Shitting a brick. But I'm also ready.
Chop, snip,
Ready.
I take notes, I watch, wipe and wash, fold,
And clean.
and iron, knit,
sew, stitch, weave, stretch, mend, learning the lines,
Switch on the stage lights.
heal, and help,
surgery,
Nutrition and knowledge.
Energy and enzymes.
X-ray,
tendons, and vertebrates.
and business.
And marketing. And media.
The gateway.
The gateway to the next lap of life.
Events and education.
Hospitality and hospital.
The gateway to the next lap of life.
There's been a lot of change.
A lot of change.
Chop, snip, rip, chop, snip, rip, chop,
And cut,
and cut,
and cut,
and cut, and...
Okay, everyone, thanks for coming. I'm sorry, we will have to be quick because I think some people are heading to classes.
I've got to meet the third years in 5 minutes.
I thought there was going to be scones. Is there scones?
Yes, there will be scum.
As I'm sure some of you have heard, there is a certain educational institution that is facing financial hardship.
Their financial fuck-up is not our problem.
There are implications.
We can't live our lives on implications. Tertiary education is under threat.
It's been under threat since I started teaching. It's just hysteria. It's the time and money on research I'm worried about.
It's not hysteria.
hysteria if people are losing their jobs.
The mismanagement of money is nothing to do with the act of education or research.
Do you know how much it costs to actually teach a student now? For 4 years, with hundreds, if not thousands of contact hours?
And all the students are going bankrupt now. I've got a student working 4 jobs just to be able to afford this degree.
Okay, everyone, if we could just settle, please.
It's middle class people teaching middle class kids.
It didn't used to be.
Bollocks! It always has been.
No, it wasn't, but it's gotten worse. I'll give you that.
Okay, everyone.
Quiet!
Are the scones here?
As some of you have mentioned, our departments look to be safe for another year.
Another 3. But how are we supposed to do anything other than firefight when we're all working at capacity?
I've already got classes too big.
We've got the opposite problem. We've 20 less students over our 4 years. That's an income loss of, well, thousands.
Our colleagues at other institutions are being asked to merge with whole other institutions to create bizarre hybrid courses, and that alone is leading to staff job loss.
It's the cost of living.
It's Brexit.
The falling number of international students.
So it's Brexit.
It's the fucking Tories!
Well, the Labour aren't any better.
Don't get me started on the right. Everyone, we aren't here to talk political parties.
Everything about being here is political.
43% of UK universities are in deficit. And the gall, the fucking gall of the people who have had these incredible educations being the very ones who are taking it away from the next generation.
University isn't just about learning, it's about life experience. That's the thing you can't monetize. That's the thing you can't bung in a booklet.
There isn't much funding these days for personal growth.
Or research.
Everyone, just for a moment, please. To be clear, why I called this meeting, I wanted us to take a moment to stand together. Because if we aren't careful, they will snip and chop and rip at our courses until we're unable to run them.
So, it is our job to stand united, no matter which department. We cannot get territorial. We begin to lose what is special about this place if we become territorial. Part of our job is to teach and create the critical thinkers of tomorrow. In fact, is that not our main job? To keep those students curious and questioning and fucking hell, dare I say it, hopeful! After all, what is education but an act of hope?
So, we're asking you to keep your eyes on what's happening here and elsewhere, because if we're not careful, these places will die. Or worse, become only for the privileged, which is just another type of death.
So, we keep teaching. We keep trying to get those in power to acknowledge the difficulties we are facing. We ask for stable, increased funding while promising to seek new sources of revenue, and we will continue to create critical thinkers. Because I think that's what the world needs right now.
Is that it? You said there would be scones.
I mean, sure. I'll try and change the whole funding, governing, and education system after I've marked these 20 essays, met with my student having a mental health crisis, made sure all my rooms are booked for tomorrow, replied to 50 emails, while also trying to have a private life and reduce my screen time.
We're with you, is what she's saying. Of course we are. But I mean, it's a lot.
But sometimes you need to be reminded.
Yeah. Sometimes it's good to be reminded why it all matters.
It's good to be reminded.
Of the snap.
The rip.
Look, they're opening the door.
Are you coming?
What if it is beyond me? All of this. The learning and notes and listening and... What if I have no idea what I'm even doing?
Yes. Well, I'm not sure any of us really know what we are doing.
I suppose we just have to trust them. In there. Just as they have to trust us.
Sounds about right. Shall we go in? I think I've been waiting long enough.
Yes. Yes. Let's go in.